Hi, welcome back to this video. Here I want to show you how to get into the meeting from your calendar, and I'll show you around Google Meet and how to use Google Meet to attend live sessions, share your screen, to send emojis, to drop reactions, to raise your hands, and all the cool stuff you can do with Google Meet. All right, let's say I want to join the meeting for Wednesday 3rd, all right, of July. I hit on four more because I have other meetings. So in your own case, this event might be the only event in your calendar if you don't have any other planned events for that day. So but here I have lots of events because I have different meetings to attend. So when you click on 6:30 Datafied Bootcamp, Power BI Bootcamp to join the meeting, once it's 6:30 p.m., then hit on join with Google Meet. So once you click on join with Google Meet, the meeting will open up. Google Meet will open up. It's asking you to turn on your camera, so you can feel free to turn off your camera, put off your camera, and also put off your mic when you're about to join the meeting. All right, this is the best practice. If you're joining any meeting with Google Meet, Zoom, Skype, any other conferencing tool, it's always advisable to put off your camera and your mic at the point of entry. All right, so that you don't have any interference, you don't interfere with anyone who may be speaking during the meeting. Okay, next you click on ask to join. Okay, so once you do ask to join, the host will let you in. All right, in fact, this is not supposed to happen. Since I have added it to my calendar, I should have direct access to the meeting. So let's assume that this I'm asking to join because this meeting hasn't started. I'll go ahead and also join the meeting from the host because I have the host email here. So here's a host email. I would start the meeting from my other end from the host email and allow and admit myself to join. You can see once the host is about to join, it says people are waiting to let them in. Once I click on join as the host, so here I'm the host, I find myself. So this is me trying to join. This is what I get from my end as the host to admit you into the call. So as I click on admit, once I click on admit, that will give you access to the meeting as the visitor who is asking to join the call. So here you can find me. I've joined the call, and the host is also here on the call. All right, so I would go back and I'll leave the call as the host because I don't want interference. I'll leave the call as a host and then continue my explanation about how to use Google Meet as the visitor from my other end. So let me leave the call as a host, not to cause any interference, because if I unmute my mic to speak, there will be interference from my end as the host. So I'll do that right now, leave the call. So the host is no longer on the call, but that doesn't mean that the visitor would have left the call. So I'll still be there as a visitor. So you can find me, see me there. I'm still on the call as a visitor. All right. So look at the buttons. All these buttons have their functions. So if you're joining with your laptop or your computer, you find the similar buttons as you can see right now on my screen. There is a turn on and off microphone button. Here is to turn on and off your camera. And this is to turn on and off the captions. So in case you want to see caption as I speak or anyone is speaking, you will see the caption in English just appearing at the bottom of your screen. You can toggle this button to turn your caption on and off. And this is where you can send emojis. You send a reaction, and once you click here, you find different reactions. You can send hearts, oh, you're happy about what you're listening or what you're hearing, what you're learning. If I say give me thumbs up, this is what to do. Click here to give thumbs up, right? That is how to give thumbs up. You want to celebrate, just click here to show this celebration emoji. You want to clap for someone who is speaking or who had just finished speaking. Click on this emoji to clap. Maybe you want to just laugh, or something funny was said and you want to show that you're laughing. Just click on this emoji and then that will appear on your screen. And if you're surprised about what is said and you're amazed, you want to show your reaction, just click on this emoji. Say, oh, this is really surprising to me. and say you're sad about what was said and you want to show your reaction, click on this emoji. That will show that okay, you're sad, or you're thinking about something, you're not sure of what was said, right? And you can click on this emoji. This reaction tells your facilitator, okay, you're not actually really sure what was said and you want to show your reaction towards that. And if you don't maybe agree to what was said, and or you don't understand a particular concept that was explained, you want to show your facilitator that okay, this you just said now is not clear to me, you can just give this thumbs down. Thumbs down will mean, oh no, I don't understand, please come over, let's go over it again. So all of these reactions are found right here. So once you click this, turns on and off the reaction. So whenever I say send me a reaction, send me thumbs up, let me know how you feel about what was said or what you've just learned, come over to the reaction and give me any suitable reaction for the moment. All right. So if you have to share your screen or present your screen, this is where you do that. Present now. Okay. So once I click on present now, you find this option open up. It says choose what to share with Google with meet.google.com. Okay, there are three different options. You can either share a Chrome tab, or you can share a window, or you can share the entire screen. All right, sharing a Chrome tab will mean that all the tabs that you have open on your computer will all be listed here. So let's say I want to share this Chrome tab, BigQuery, my first project. When you click on it and select share, that tab will be shared with everyone on the call. So everyone who is connected, who has joined the meeting, we see your tab. All right, and then you can go ahead and start speaking on the tab that you've just shared, right? But if you want to share windows, so when you're sharing, it's either you share a window or you share entire screen. I don't encourage you to share a tab, because sharing a tab, although there's nothing bad about sharing a tab, right? But for more view of your window, in case you have an issue, you want your facilitator to help you out, figure it out. For your facilitator to see a wider view of your window, you need to share a window or your entire screen. So you come over to this tab, select window. Let's say I want to share this window. Let me find another window that I think I should share. I want to share this window for Google Meet. Select it and click on share. So once you share that window, this little icon will pop up. You can feel free to hide this icon. Just hide it and you can dismiss this warning. So this window that I'm sharing right now, you can find it here. So here's the window that I'm sharing, right? This is the window. All right. So you can just come over to the window and then demonstrate or explain whatever you want to show your teacher, while on Meet, that screen is still sharing. So here's the screen on Google Meet, right? So this is Google Meet. It's when you come over to Google Meet, you find yourself on Meet and every other person who has joined the call. But when you want to demonstrate or you want to click, let's say you're trying to show your facilitator around, maybe say, okay, this is what I'm trying to do and this is not working. So you don't have to be here, because if you're here on Meet, you can't click anywhere, because what you're seeing right now, you're still on Meet, okay? You can only annotate, right? You can only annotate, but you can't click. Let's say you want to click this part of the screen you're sharing. That is not clickable. So what you need to do is to go back to the Meet, go back to that window that you're sharing. Okay, I'm going back to the window. So here is the window right here. I come over here. So this is what I am sharing from the other end. So you have to be on the window that you're sharing, all right? And then click anywhere you want to click, show your teacher around and all of those. So let me open Power BI. Let's say I want to show my facilitator something on Power BI that I'm working on, and I need him to help me out with it. Okay, I'll need to stop sharing this very screen. Let me go back to my Google Meet. So here is Google Meet. I would need to stop. So to stop sharing, come back here. It's either you can click on stop presenting here, or you do the same thing from this part, stop presenting. All right. So you can either click on stop presenting, the top right corner, this place that says stop presenting, or you come back to this present now and hit stop presenting. I want to open up Power BI so that I can share my screen from Power BI. Let me see if Power BI has opened up. Okay, it's opening. I'll come back to Power BI and let's check that. All right, so Power BI is opened right now. Let me just open the interface. So here is Power BI, right? While Google Meet is still on, let's get back to Meet. come over to Meet. I've joined Meet with this account. So here is Meet account. I want to share the Power BI window that is opened right now. I'll come over to this button also, right? So when you click on the present now, I think my computer has a lot of tabs open up and it's a little bit slow. So click on present now and go to window, then you select untitled. This is the Power BI screen I want to share, right? All the open screen windows will be actively opened right on this part of your share panel. So select untitled PowerPoint. So this is what I want to share. Select it and click on share. All right. So once you click on share, don't forget to hide this button. Then you're sharing Power BI. I mean, you're sharing Power BI with everyone on the call. Everyone can see your screen at this point. Again, like I said earlier, if you're still here at your Meet interface, you cannot control your Power BI. You cannot, operate it. You can't click on any button. You can't do anything. The only thing you can do from this point is just to annotate. You have to go back to Power BI. Go back to Power BI, which is this Power BI opened right here, to operate it so that your facilitator or whosoever is on the call with you can see exactly what you're showing them. I want to say, okay, so let's say I want to explain to my facilitator that, okay, the data set I'm trying to get into Power BI is not loading. I say, okay, all right, sir, please look at this. I was trying to load data set into Power BI, but it isn't working. I want to load an Excel file. And so here is it. I clicked on it. I click on open and I'm trying to load it and the data set is not working. So all these things that you're doing here in your Power BI, your facilitator will see it from their end, right? Because you've shared your screen. But if you share a tab, you see this icon that pops up here, this navigator icon that pops up here. Your facilitator will not see this pop up because you're sharing a tab, I mean a window rather, because you're sharing a window. So whenever you're working with a tool like Power BI that pops up additional tabs or windows when you're operating them, if you want your facilitator to see everything that you're showing them, you would have to share your entire window. You can see, I mean your entire screen. As you can see, now we are back to Google Meet. But that tab, the navigator tab or window that opens up is not showing here, which means your facilitator will also not see it. Let's go back to Power BI. You can see navigator window is opened. You can see it here, right? Your facilitator is meant to see this window that is open. But when you come back to Meet, it is not showing. Your facilitator is still seeing the desktop view or the Canva view of Power BI, but it's not seeing this other opened additional open window. All right, so I'll go back to Google Meet. I'll stop sharing this screen, and then I'm going to share my entire screen, and you see what will happen once I share my entire screen. So I'm coming to the third option, entire screen. Select your screen that you can see right here and click on share. So once that happens, you can hide this. Once that happens, of course, you will see this infinite duplicate of your screen. It's fine. It's not a problem. That is because you're still here in on Google Sheets. So it's just showing you infinite duplicate of your screen. It's fine. It's not a problem. All you need to do is go back to Power BI. Go back to Power BI. And then with this, with what you've done, since you've shared your entire screen, your facilitator will see both the Power BI background and he or she, they will see this navigator window that is opened up here. And then you can go ahead and continue explanation. Let them know that, okay, selected this sheet and you clicked on transform data, and any demonstration that you're doing here and any window that pops up, your facilitator will see virtually everything whenever you share your entire screen. Do you get that? Whenever you share your entire screen, your facilitator and every other person on the call sees everything you're trying to show them. Okay, so let's get back to Meet. Let's get back to Meet. So here I'm back to Meet. And once you get back to Meet, you see this infinite screen, your screen being duplicated. It's fine. So it's showing this way because you are sharing your entire screen. And if you want to stop sharing again, just hit here, stop sharing. All right. Again, let me quickly go do an overview of the sharing, how to share or present your screen that I just explained. I said to present or share your screen, you Come over to this button, click on present now. There are three options. It's either you share a Chrome tab. This shows just a tab, like it doesn't give you it doesn't give the person at the other end the opportunity to see a wider screen of yours. You can choose any tab from the list. And I said this is not too ideal for you as a student. Since you're learning, you may want to show your facilitator all parts of your screen, except you have the intention to just show a specific tab. All right, you hit on select the tab of interest and share with your facilitator. But this can only be done if you want to share Chrome tab. But if you want to share a window, which is beyond Chrome tab, you can share any window, any application that is opened on your computer. You can share WhatsApp, you can share Handbrake. So these are the different windows that are opened right now on my computer. I select any one of interest and click on share. Are you following? But if you want to share your entire screen, irrespective of what is opened, the person at the other end will see everything. Select entire screen, hit the screen that you see right here and click on share. So that is how to present or share your screen. So whenever you hear your facilitator say share your screen, let me see, or present your screen, let me see, just come over to this button and do just that. Okay, so one more reaction. This is raise hand. If you have a question during the live session and you want to ask, you want to draw the attention of your facilitator, hit on this button to raise your hand. Do you see that? So whenever you hear that sound, it means that, oh, someone's hand is raised and they want some attention. All right, so if you want to speak, please do not just unmute your mic. Just seek attention from the facilitator by raising your hand. So when you hit the button once, it raises your hand. Hit once you're done with your question and you're satisfied with the answer that your facilitator had given, hit the button again to bring your hands down. Raise your hands and then put your hands down. Hit the button to raise your hand and hit the button to put your hands down. Do you get that? So that is how to raise hands and put hands down. All right, here again we have more options. When you hit on more options, we have the whiteboard. This is a tool jammed to a whiteboard that you can use to take notes or draw and annotate, especially from the facilitator end. He may want to demonstrate or write some things down so that you can see it from your end. That can be done with this. You may not have any reason to use this option throughout your training with us. Then this is to change different layouts. Let's say you want to change the layout. You want to see that this is auto will automatically adjust the layout for you. All right, when a screen is being shared. Or tide will show you everybody on the call. Their pictures will just be displayed on your screen. Spotlight will show you just one person, and the person that will be showing on this when you select the spotlight option will be the person who is currently speaking, whose mic is turned on. That person will just be on your screen. Then sidebar, this will show you the presenter, whosoever is talking, or if a screen is presented with the listed participants all are aligned or arranged by the right side of your screen. Just leave it on auto. You don't have any business with this. Leave it on auto. Let's get back to more options. Then we have full screen. If you want to see your entire screen, or you want all these tabs to close, to just shut down or to close up and every other thing, just hit on full screen. Once you hit on full screen, you go full screen. Like you're not seeing any other part of your screen that is distracting you. If you want to see, you want to draw attention to whatever is being said, you do that by clicking on full screen. Let me exit full screen. One more thing. Okay, so all of these, you may not need to use any of these, except you want to add apply visuals effects. I don't intend to do that because I don't want my camera to turn on right now. Okay, to leave the call, just hit this button. If you want to leave the call, hit this button, but I wouldn't advise you to do that without having getting to the end of the meeting. If you want to see the other participants on the call, come over to this place. You see everyone. So right now I'm the only person on this call. Everyone will be listed here, and you can find all participants. So if you have a question and you don't want to turn off your mic, you don't want to distract the class, but you want to leave a question, you can come over to this chat box. It says chat with everyone. Click on the chat box and send your message here. Send your question or concern here. So once you do that, the facilitator and every other person on the call will will see your question and it will be attended to almost immediately. So there's one more thing I want to say, which is very important. Before I turn off, I stop this recording. Let me go ahead and share this screen again. So I'm sharing this screen, right? Now, when your facilitator is teaching from his end and he has shared the screen, you'll find that you can see the screen from your end this way. Okay, so let me go again and join this call as the facilitator or the host so that I can demonstrate whatever I'm explaining to you right now. So I will join this call from my calendar. I have this been explained perfectly. I'm trying to join the call again. I'll turn off my camera, I'll turn off my mic, best practice. Then I click on join now. So once you click on join now, I have access into the meeting right now. So as you can see, once I join the meeting, I can see from my end that you are sharing your screen. You're presenting your screen. So this is me as the host, and you are at the other end as the visitor who or the guest who has joined the meeting and sharing their screen. So let's say your facilitator is sharing their screen just like this, and they're explaining some concept, and this screen doesn't seem to be clear enough. You're not seeing it so well. You want to zoom in to see what's happening from their end. What to do is to zoom in by placing your two fingers on your mouse, on your computer, desktop, laptop mouse, and expand it. Place your two fingers, your index and your middle finger side by side, place them together and expand your screen. So once you do that, you are able to zoom in your screen to see whatever your facilitator is doing clearly. Can you see that? Zoom in and then scroll around to see different parts of the window, and that will give you a wider view, a deeper, a closer view into what your facilitator is saying or demonstrating. I've zoomed out already now. To zoom out, you widen your two fingers, the index and the middle, and then you try to drag them close to each other. Then that will help you zoom out. To zoom in, put the index and the middle finger together and widen it from your mouse. Just widen your fingers from your mouse, and that will help you to zoom in. And then you can move around to see a wider view of the screen, and that will help you see whatever your facilitator is teaching or doing from their end. So this is Google Meet, and this is how to navigate Google Meet, how to join the call, how to send reactions, how to ask questions, how to put on and off your mic, and how to turn on and turn off your camera, and in fact, how to use Google Meet as a tool. Yes, if you find this video helpful, please, I would like you to drop comments, because this video will be dropped on our YouTube channel. Drop comments. You can share the video. Feel free to share it with anyone. All right. And also like the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye.